We will get to that a little bit later. But first, I would like to invite up our first Bardic competitors. This is the Wandering Minstrel and his ruffian vagabond son.
Hey! I'm not a vagabond! No, but you are a ruffian, sir! Yes,
Let's give them our attention. Go ahead, take it away, gentlemen.
Lords and ladies, gentlemen and ladies, you will be participating with us. This is a group participation activity. I know what it is. Great turn! I'm going to sing a phrase. I would like you to sing it back to me. I will sing another phrase. We're teaching you the chorus for this magnificent song that will memorialize this day. Here, we will do 4 phrases. I will sing them out, you'll sing them back, one at a time, and then hopefully you'll be able to remember it as we move through the night. Here's the first phrase. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae.
We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be a long night. Let's try one more time with a little gusto and enthusiasm, shall we? We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae.
We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae.
We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone.
We'll dine and laugh till daylight is gone.
And then we will light all the lanterns and candles.
And then we will light all the lanterns and candles.
And sing and dance till evening is done.
And sing and dance till evening is done.
Wonderfully done. We will lead you in with the chorus. Please pay attention. We've gathered again to feast in the woodland, to celebrate the start of a new year, to chase away gloom and the cold of the winter, and battle with friends whom we all hold dear. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae. We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone, and then we'll light all the lanterns and candles, and sing and dance till evening is done. The day began with iron thorn combat, the heavy sword swung and rained through the trees. Determined and deadly they met on the field, till Jacob was shouted to ride on the breeze. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae. We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone, and then we will light all the lanterns and candles, and sing and dance till evening is done. The rangers drew bowstrings and took careful aim, let fly their true shafts at targets in sun. Their aim did prove true, and their testing they answered by cheering for Gambit. The contest was won. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae. We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone, and then we will light all the lanterns and candles, and sing and dance till evening is done. The rapiers were last to be drawn and employed in contest for oracles that they come. One would advance and be raised as the victor, and shout for Ulrich. Now the battle is done. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae. We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone, and then we will light all the lanterns and candles, and sing and dance till evening is done. So welcome to all, come rest and be merry. Your day has been one of adventure galore, and we will all dine and laugh and be mellow. But first we'll sing the chorus once more. We'll sing and we'll cheer like true Terrasylvae. We'll dine and we'll laugh till daylight is gone, and then we will light all the lanterns and candles, and sing and dance till evening is done. Damian sound.
A very lovely performance from Wandering Minstrel and that weird guy.
Hey!
Hey!
It's that weird guy, sir!
A very good performance from that weird guy. You go sit down and eat. Love you, Father.
You too.
Very nice. Okay. For the last piece that we're going to see, for this round of food at least, is going to be our lovely ex-Sky.
Hello, Jacob, can you hear me? This is a poem I wrote. I am ex-Sky. This poem is called Birth of Terrasylvae. We meet in the woods to fight. Together we have no woes. Together we share our might. In the woods there are no foes. The woods is where we brawl. Every Friday together at 5. The woods are for us all. Together we share our lives. Under the warm torch light, we wear armor made of leather. We all get a chance to fight. A place we can be together. A place filled with glamour, where we talk and cheer. Where we share some valor, this is what I hold dear. So I value tonight, on the day of its birth, watching you all shine bright, so let's enjoy the hearth.
Thank you. That was ex-Sky with a poem. Now, just so you're all aware, I will be sure to remind you of names. So, remember the face and the performance you liked. Don't worry about remembering names, because we're going to go over them near the end. Okay, that's all we have for Bardic for this round of food. So, enjoy your meal. We'll be back in a minute.
Is that good? All right. Today I will be singing for you Touch the Sky from Brave. Birthday snuck up on me, so sorry I didn't add anything different like Blaze said we're supposed to do, but figured it's better than that. I'm gonna sing, I'll sing loud. When the cold wind is a-calling and the sky is clear and bright, Mr. Mountain, sing and beckon, lead me out into the light. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Na 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 where dark woods hide secrets and mountains are fierce and bold, deep waters hide reflections of times lost long ago. I will hear there every story, take hold of my own dream, be as strong as the seas are stormy and proud as an eagle's scream. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Na 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 na, and touch the sky. Chase the wind, touch the sky. Na 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 na.
Thank you to the Siren of Terrasylvae, Elydri. And it's quite funny that she chose to sing a song from Brave the one time I see her not wearing her lovely green dress. So that's cool. Okay, up next we have one of my favorite people, Don de la Corazon. Come on up here.
Yes.
Would you like the microphone, sir?
Okay, I'm not going to use a microphone. I tend to be loud. If you can't hear me, look at me. It'll work. All right.
Oh my gosh.
To start my presentation this evening, and it is cut short. It's only a very short presentation, but I want to present for your entertainment. Not a pair of glasses, no. But this is our very own purple swan. All right, let's keep going. And I'm going to ask you a very serious question. Who knows what balloons are made of? Hopes and dreams. Rubber. Hopes and dreams. That's a good answer. Not scientifically correct, but I like the answer. Fey magic. Any other idea where balloons come from?
Fey magic.
Fey magic creates balloons. That's a good one.
Rubber from trees.
Rubber from trees. Well, that's scientifically very accurate. Thank you. Now, you know what they're made of, but where do balloons actually come from?
I know. The factory.
Factory.
Goat stomach.
That is not I like the goat stomach. That works. Any other thoughts about where balloons come from?
Amazon.
Amazon! Excellent! People do search the Amazon. Fortunately, the river.
Daddy balloon really love each other.
Oh, daddy balloons!
A herring brings them a balloon.
I really like that because you see here in my hand, I have a mama balloon with a baby balloon inside. So the mama balloon has a baby balloon, and they grow up in the store and people buy them. Now you know where balloons come from. The baby balloon inside the mama balloon.
That's amazing.
All right, because time is limited, I'm going to ask you one more question. Who knows who Snoopy is? Okay. A lot of people now. Do you know where Snoopy came from?
Daisy Hill Puppy Farm. The Daisy Hill Puppy Farm.
The Daisy Hill Puppy Farm! Excellent! We have a winner. He knows the correct answer. Snoopy came from the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm. But what people don't know is that across the street from the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm, there was a stunt rider named Evel Knievel. And he used to practice all the time. And the puppies would sit out in the yard and they would stare at Evel Knievel and they would watch him as he rode his motorcycle and as he did jumps. And he just did so many cool things. The puppies just couldn't get enough of watching this particular, it was just too much. They loved it. So every day, they'd go out in the yard, they'd watch Evel Knievel riding his motorcycle, doing jumps, and just doing all kinds of crazy things, because he was so good at what he did. Then they decided they needed to try it. Now imagine the chaos that ensued at the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm when these dogs tried to get a motorcycle and were told, no, absolutely not. This is not appropriate. Well, they begged and they pleaded, and they actually talked to Evel Knievel. And he was able to arrange, yes, he was able to arrange that they could get a motorcycle. So this balloon is in commemoration of Snoopy riding his very first motorcycle. Oh, what's better when I end that statement and show you Snoopy on his motorcycle? There he is. Boys and ladies, thank you for your time and attention. I could do this for hours, but I don't have hours. I only have 7 minutes. I'm done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Don de la Corazon. I have this faint idea that it might be really fun to fund you with some balloons and a little bit of money for your trouble and involve these in a melee or a ranger's thing, maybe the wild animal hunt. We hide those around woodland. I don't know. I like the idea. Okay, that is it for Bardic for this round of food. Just take note of the faces and any performances you enjoyed. Please enjoy the next round of food. The one to break it this time. I did just jinx it, but guess what I can do? Knock on wood. Okay. Well, what we will be having next is a lovely, lovely person who decided to take pity on me and teach me how to, do stuff. My lovely master, the dragon lady, the dragon queen, Tilly. And knowing her and I have something very much in common, I hope you remembered to prepare for this, because I didn't. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
I just gotta say, I hope y'all are ready for this!
Nicely done. And to the father-in-law, we love it.
Boom, roast.
Mike, do you like it?
All right.
I think that's
Jacob, can you hear me okay from there? Jacob, can you hear me okay from there? Over here? You good here? All right. So as obviously a lot of you know, I am the lead ranger. I take care of all the archery stuff. And last year I had terribly misinformed so many of you with the story of William Tell. I had misunderstood and thought it was something that William Tell was a braggart and such a big man. He thought that he could shoot an apple off of someone's head, and he did it so poorly, and we mock him for eternity. That is so not the case, because I learned what that story actually was when I heard this song a little while back, and I absolutely love it because it applies so well to today's political climate and happenstances. So. In a pleasant wooded valley lived a huntsman tall and able. He relied on skills and cunning for the food upon his table. He would walk the forest shadows with his little son in tow, teaching him the archer's art and all that he should know. Keep your eye clear and keen like a falcon on the wing. Keep your heart strong and steady like your hand upon the string. Never bow to a tyrant while your people are laid low, for the highest head may fall to the man who wields a bow. In the valley there was freedom and a man was left to living, but as year gave way to year the ruling men grew less forgiving. On a day as black as death, a governor to rule them came, turning landsmen into slaves, and Gessler was his name. In the center of the village, Gessler set a lofty pillar, and he ordered every subject, be he serf or be he miller, to do homage to the hat that Gessler placed atop the pole, or to forfeit to the crown his life, if not his soul. But the hunter, William Tell, came into town the morning after. William heard of Gessler's order and could only roar with laughter. Honest men should hold a rank above a petty autocrat. I will never bow to him, I'll not bow to his hat. Keep your eye clear and keen like a falcon on the wing. Keep your heart strong and steady like your hand upon the string. Never bow to a tyrant while your people are laid low, for the highest head may fall to the man who wields a bow. Gessler's men had seized the hunter and his little son for treason, but the people of the village cried for mercy and for reason. Gessler stays the execution, but a cruel test contrives. Prove to me your skill, and you may ransom back your lives. I have heard it said you have no peer with longbow and with arrow, that your shaft can find the quickest hare and fell the smallest sparrow. On the head of your young son I'll place an apple ripe and red. Split it with one shot, or at my word you both are dead. William Tell went to his son and said, I swear I will not hurt you, Courage will not bow to fear, nor shall this evil conquer virtue. Turn your head towards our home, and stand as still as any tree. I shall split the apple, and we shall soon be home and free. Keep your eye clear and keen, like a falcon on the wing. Keep your heart strong and steady, like your hand upon the string. Never bow to a tyrant while your people are laid low, for the highest head may fall to the man who wields a bow. Every tongue was still and silent as the archer paced the distance. Gessler's men had lined the square, and there was no hope of resistance. William knocks a single arrow, put his shoulders back and drew. Then the arrow sang and split the apple clean in two. All at once the crowd erupted into cheers and into chatter, and a second arrow fell from William's quiver with a clatter. Gessler says, why hold two arrows when I bid you shoot but one? That one would have found your heart if I had shot my son. Take the archer now and hang him, Gessler to his men was crying. But before the soldiers moved, the hunter and his son were flying. From the shelter of the wood, the huntsman loosed a final dart. Gessler died with William's arrow buried in his heart. Keep your eye clear and keen, like a falcon on the wing. Keep your heart strong and steady, like your hand upon the string. Never bow to a tyrant while your people are laid low, for the highest head may fall to the man who wields a bow. Keep your eye clear and keen, like a falcon on the wing. Keep your heart strong and steady, like your hand upon the string. Never bow to a tyrant while your people are laid low, for the highest head may fall to the man who wields a bow.
Yeah, by the way, that's my master, so, yeah, I gotta admit, when I heard her say, like, I'm the ranger, I do archery, and my real name is William, and then I hear her say the word William, and the tell has not registered yet, I'm like, cool, am I getting shot at? So, a little nervous, turns out to be lovely. So, the lovely Tilly, our dragon lady, with her lovely song about William Tell. Okay? Next up, we have Jinx, whose name it took me like an entire year to memorize. This is the younger sister of the Siren of Terrasylvae. So, I expect lovely, great things. And definitely, show up your sister. And if you don't, it's because older siblings are always better. Older sibling solidarity. We got this.
I'm going to be playing an original. I'm going to be playing an original composition of mine. So I'm going to put the speaker in the center, and let's just hope it's loud enough, I guess. Okay.
don't sit down yet. I got a question for you. So you said you composed that.
Yeah.
How many of those instruments were you playing?
I didn't play them. It was like underneath.
This is like, so you just, from your mind, were like, yeah, I'm gonna put together all these instruments and made that?
I guess.
That's crazy. I love that. Very nicely done. That's all we've got for this round of Bardic. So please enjoy the next round of food. And I hear there's a very fun next one coming up. And I hope this performance doesn't totally choke. Okay, there he is. All right, enjoy the food. We'll be back in a minute. Who always strikes fear into me whenever I have to compete with him in anything. It's kind of terrifying. And some say his name is Kane. Come on up here, bud.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
Only one what?
In this round?
Yes, sir.
Awesome!
You said you had the longest, so...
I don't know that.
There we go. Oh, all right. Oh, Mike. Cool.
So Blaze challenged us to present something involving history. And for those who know me well enough, history is not my jam. Don't like it. I can't remember yesterday, I certainly can't remember the Revolutionary War, and I certainly don't remember anything to do with medieval Europe whatsoever. All I know is 1066 used to be the passcode to Damian's storage unit. That's all I know. 1066. That's about it. But when I thought of the challenge, there was one history that means more to me than most, and that's the history of our group, both past, present, and future. So I have a poem commemorating that. So here we go. I walk along the winding road through woods of memory, where laughter rings from distant days beneath each ancient tree. Of hands that built and hearts that sang, of footsteps worn and deep, their echoes linger in the leaves, and in the roots they sleep. I stand beneath the trees and dream of all that lives today. The banners bright, the ready blaze, and the songs along the way. Of morning mist and forging sun, of voices strong and clear. It's a fleeting time, a living breath, held fast within this year. I sit beside the fire and think of all that is to be, from unseen trails and far-off woods, beyond what I shall see. For others yet will find this place and call it friend and home. I listen for their coming steps and dreams I've never known. So let this road be walked again by those who seek and find the peace beneath the living boughs, the craft, the sword, the mind. And when their voices rise in song or fall in firelight low, they'll carry on the tale we live and add to what we know.
Kane! What? That poem was great! And Don, a toast to your balloon success!
bombed. All right, so that concludes all our contestants for the Bardic. Okay? We started with the wandering minstrel and his scruffy son, singing a lovely shanty of Terrasylvae. Okay? We followed that with X-Sky reading a poem. Following that, we had the Siren of Terrasylvae singing a song from Brave. Following that, if I remember correctly, that was... Who came fourth? Who was fourth? Oh, sure, whatever. Hey, you're writing things down, so I'm asking you. Dawn, balloon animals. Lovely. Okay, following that, we had our wonderful dragon lady singing a song of William Tell. That is Tilly, my master, who's really cool. And we had an original composition, an orchestral composition by Jinx, the younger sister of the Siren of Terrasylvae. So, you know, if y'all want to stir up some drama, you know how to do that. Okay? And lastly, a poem by a man they call Cain. So, what's going to happen? I am going to try and find a table or possibly steal someone's cooler. Hey Mirren, by the way, can I steal your cooler? Cool, I'm going to put a cooler in the center here, hopefully out of the way. Is that okay? Cool.
After I take the dessert out of it.
All right, well I'm going to ask you to do that so I can use it as a table. Okay?
I got you, Blaze. I got you.
You can steal mine.
I got you. I got it.
What's going to happen, I am going to place a box there. There's going to be a bunch of cards and a marker. I respectfully ask that you write down either the name or the performance, so balloon animal if you cannot remember Dawn's name, and please place it face down so that nobody looking in the box can see your answer. Please vote for one person to be your vote for victor of this year's Bardic. Are there any questions? There are no stupid questions because you are not the kids I coach in hockey. They ask stupid questions. I trust y'all not to. Yes, Jacob.
Why is the sky blue?
Yeah!
It's not actually blue.
What's the unladen flight velocity of an English swallow?
42 meters per second per second.
All right. Okay, all right. Are there any relevant questions to the Bardic?
Well done, well done. Good recovery, sir.
Thank you, Wandering Minstrel. Now control your scruffy son.
I've been trying for years, it cannot be done.
Have you tried a shock collar?
That was try number 4.
Ah, wonderful. Okay.
People have been trying to shut me up for years. It'll never work.
You know what? Yeah. That's true. We shouldn't pick on Jacob. He has it hard enough running like everything today.
That's true.
Huzzah!
We love you, Scruffy Vagabond Father.
Number 2.
No more for you. Emerald, you had a question.
Yeah, I know you said this, but I'm lost track. You said we vote for one person, one act?
Yes, because I would like to preserve my sanity. If every single one of you voted for 3 people, I would be here until the dancing's over because I can't do math because I got hit in the head one too many times playing hockey. So, and Shay likes to hit me too sometimes. All right. Any other questions about the voting? I will put thing there. You write one name or the performance and put it face down so that nobody can see what you answered. Yes? I am going to put all of those things on that yellow box right there as soon as I can hobble over and grab my stuff. Any other questions? Cool. Lovely. Make sure you vote before the feast ends, question mark?
Voting needs to be in no later than 7:30.
Yeah, that. Vote by 7:30, please.
Under 1 hour from now.
You have just under 1 hour, 7:30, have your votes in.
This is letting you know that this was a young 16-year-old Zoltan. Hey Chris, how is life treating you? I hope your mission is doing good. I had terrible grammar back then too. Guess what? I'm going to start my own shire. I know this sounds crazy, but I have no shire to go to, so I'm going to make my own. I have gotten hooked into the SCA. Everybody at school knows me as the weird kid who's into medieval stuff. I look forward to your return so that we can go to, and it's supposed to be Australia, but I have an Australia together. Australia is the biggest event in the western half of the United States. but I have no way to get there. So when you come home, you can take me. Haha! Thank you again for letting me use your garb. It has been great having it. Good news, it's not damaged or lost. Whoopee! I have started my own garb too. I have a green tunic that Lizzie made me for my birthday, and the black velvet tunic I bought at Harvest War. And by Christmas, I hope to have a rapier, like the ones in The Princess Bride. I have started stage crew, and everybody thinks I'm going to turn gothic. Don't worry, I won't. I have already gone medieval. So there's no room for becoming gothic anymore. I love stage crew. I'm going to do it for my career. Well, I hope you have had a wonderful birthday and a good Halloween. I also hope you're enjoying your mission. If I go on a mission, I want to go to Scotland. Do you think that they will let me wear a kilt? Have a nice time. Hope to hear from you shortly. Michael/Zoltan. P.S. On the other page, I have made pictures so that you can see my new toys. And if anybody wishes to, you can see the pictures I drew, including a battle that me and my, not sister Rhiannon, but sister Liz have, in which we hack each other to bits. Feel free to come and enjoy it.
Hey, Damian, could you please spell Zoltan?
Z-O-L-T-A-N.
Just like
Okay.